Hey everyone, it's Georgia. Thanks to everybody that's been supportive of my journey. It is March 3, 2017, and I've got 17 weeks and 3 days till my first figure competition, so I wanted to give you a status update. I know, I thought I was going to do it weekly, but it's kind of hard. Anyways, the video thing weekly, but it's kind of hard. Anywho, yeah, I have 17 weeks and 3 days, and I tell you, I've been struggling so much. Not so much with my workout. I mean, I'm going a little bit more slowly with my workout because of my injuries, but with my nutrition. So I've been pretty good on a day-to-day basis, but then I have blow-ups, which makes it really hard, right? Because it just totally sets you back, and you feel like for the next few days that you have to kind of undo everything that you've did. I don't know what's going on in the background, but somebody's happy, so that's good. So as of this morning, I weighed in at 133.4, and when we did fat tests with my coach, my trainer, I was 20.8% fat. So I'm hoping that that just goes lower and lower over time. My eyelashes bugging the world out of me. But really my problem is I really just need to be more consistent with my eating, right? And so that's kind of just what I need to focus on. I have a Gaines crush on Cass Martin, so she's my lock screen on my phone. That's actually been helping me because I think if you look at her physique, you can see that she probably has a really good handle on her nutrition, right? You don't get a physique like that by eating whatever the heck you want. And so I'm using her as an inspiration. Of course, I'm also tracking my macros via MyFitnessPal still. I track all of my workouts via the Strong app, and I track my weight and stuff by another app, Fitness something. Maybe I'll write it here somewhere in the video after I look it up. So anyways, yeah, my struggles have been that. The good thing is my injuries have been getting a lot better. So if you remember, I had a glute injury and shoulder injuries. I've been going to physical therapy for both. Glute's getting a lot better, so I finally got to do legs. I've done legs twice. The first time was at 25% weight that I normally do, then the second time was 50% weight. So now I've got that good glute workout pain, right? Instead of the I'm in pain because I'm injured, but rather I worked out and so it's hurting good. But I'm still not at the weights that I want to hit. That'll come with time, and I'm okay with that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. As for my shoulder stuff, it's getting better. I'm babying it a little bit more, so I'm not, doing the weights that I really want to do. I'm probably doing about 75%, or if I feel pain, I'm just gonna stop that particular exercise. But the good news is that means I get to continue on with my Hourglass workout, which I follow online from Lisbeth Lopez. She's amazing. If you haven't seen her already, check it out. It's a really amazing group of women that are super supportive and never ever judgmental, which is so nice to see. And I still go see my real life trainer bi-weekly on Mondays and Saturday mornings, so that's good, and he's been working around my injuries too, and it's been helpful to have that kind of support system. I do feel like I am getting a little bit better with my physique, just a tiny bit better, obviously not at the pace that I want to be at because I haven't been so super good with my nutrition, but that's the pain. Oh, look at arms. So that's that. I'm going to show you my physique. The thing that I'm proud of is I think I'm flaring my lats a little bit better. So maybe I do have lats. Hope you enjoy my physique. Would love to hear your input if you have any input. I still don't have a posing coach, so if you guys know any posing coaches in the Bay Area in California, holler at me. I don't have any of my bikini stuff because I think that's still far out. And yeah, so here's my physique, guys. 17 weeks and 3 days out. I really need to get myself cracking and just be really consistent all the time because I don't want my next video to you in YouTube look like the same physique as it is today. I better have some gains, and I'm hoping I won't be injured anymore. There goes the remote control. Here we go. Okay, so I thought that was gonna be all the content I wanted to share, but then I forgot I should probably tell you what I did with my macros. My macros haven't changed. I changed it actually for a day or two, and then my coach was like, "Why did you do that?" That's my puppy. She might be coming. Why did you do that? You haven't been consistent, so don't change it until you've been consistent. So I've actually kept it back at about 1,600 calories. Protein at my body weight, 30% fat, the rest at my carbs. So we'll see how that's been going. I've been doing good the last couple of days. I've lost a pound just in that day. Probably just means I'm not, retaining as much water, which is awesome. Oh, and the other thing that's really cool is that because my glute is feeling a lot better, can finally start to do hits and cardio in general. So for those that aren't familiar, HIIT is high intensity interval training, which means you go in intervals, right? So you do maybe 30 seconds at a really slow pace of whatever cardio you're doing, and then maybe a minute at a really high aggressive pace. So for example, if I was on the treadmill, I would do my rest I always have it at 2% incline, because that's at least what I've seen is supposed to kind of mimic real tension from the ground, or because when you're a treadmill it moves for you, so if you put it in an incline it means it's a little bit harder, like running on real ground. Anyways, around I leave it at 2% incline, and then let's say maybe my rest is at 4 miles per hour, and then I'll start at, then my high intensity part is at maybe 7 miles per hour, and then I'll go back to 4 miles, and then I'll bring it up to 8 miles per hour, and then go to 4 miles per hour, and then 9 miles per hour. Does that make sense? You kind of always just have to make it harder and harder and harder and harder for yourself. Obviously don't kill yourself and don't fall off that treadmill, because I've almost done it. I was trying to go to 11 miles per hour, and that wasn't very smart. So anyways, so that's what I'm really excited about. I really need to focus on my nutrition and make sure that that's all gravy, because that's where I've been struggling the most. So, oh, the other thing that I wanted to share is I was advised to go to an actual competition and just see what it's like. We did that, me and my hubby, we did that. We went to the Santa Clara one in February 18th, I think it was. And it was cool. I mean, honestly, I think it was a little bit much more disorganized than I thought. We thought it would be like this major event, that things would be really kind of scheduled, and everybody knew what they were doing, but it wasn't the case, right? Not only were the people that were running the show kind of just a little bit more casual, at least for the prejudging, the actual competition, they were far more put together. But even the competitors themselves, you get a bunch of different people that maybe it's their first time, and maybe they just lost a bunch of weight, they're nowhere near winning status or physique, but that you've got to imagine that their journey is that they've tried really hard to do something, and here's the bucket list, and they're checking it off, right? Or maybe they're just so proud, so kudos to them. And then you've got those people that are like, for sure, that they know what they've been doing for the last few years, and you're not like me struggling with nutrition. And it was cool to see. It's good to see the perspective of stuff. The thing that was confirmed for me when I went to the competition was I realized, yeah, for sure, I'm not doing bikini because it's just not for me. More power to the girls that do bikini, but it's just not my style. I like a little bit more muscular body, and I know I'm just not muscular enough right now for figure, but I prefer myself to have a little bit more muscular body, and I don't necessarily like to display my physique in the way that bikini does, right? So a lot of it is about more flirty poses, I guess you would say, and it's not for me. I'd rather do the weird looking figure poses where you're trying to go out like this, then kind of stick my bum out, right? So that's my personal style, and I'm sticking to it. So that was nice to get confirmation on, because I've had people tell me I should probably just do bikini, because I have a bikini body now if I just lose the weight. And so yeah, that's what I learned, and this is my story. And next week, I hope I look a lot fitter. And puffer. And tougher. And leaner. And meaner. And let's see if she comes. Darla, come here. Come here. Darla. Darla, come here. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, they got you in your stretch. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, look at her. Yes. Look at her. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye for real.